let's talk about Healthful Harmonizations. This is where you learn to take care of yourself, because self-care is extremely important. After all, we want to be well, not just healthy. So when we talk about wellness, we talk about wellness not only on a physical level, but every other aspect. So your emotional self, your mental self, where you are socially, occupationally, environmentally, and spiritually feeling a sense of wellness. When we think about this, we look at different components. So I take a look at the environmental psychology, not only of you, but of your space. How does your brain take on whatever is going on around you? Whether it's based on color frequencies, whether they're trigger points, or do you have memories of specific things that you're not realizing that cause anxiety for you? We also take a look at using the Myers-Briggs tool to look at your personality, because these actually speak to how you exist within your space. So let me tell you a story, because I love telling stories about Melody. Melody is a mother of 4 children. She's a very busy mother, obviously, because she has 4 kids, but she also works at home. And she set up a little home office for herself that wasn't speaking to her. In fact, it was making her feel uncomfortable, and she didn't understand why. So when we looked at designing the space for her, using the sensory personality tool, I realized that she actually has a very practical mindset, or very practical personality style, which required very minimal visual space. So then we knew that we had to design it probably in white. So I gave her a white office. Not only did I want it to become peaceful for her, I realized that when it was untidy or messy, she went into a space of deep anxiety. So by creating that system for her, creating comfortable spaces that had minimal neutral aspects to it, and creating organizational systems, not only did I create a functional office where she could actually focus on what she needed to focus on, where her body calmed down, her brain calmed down, her anxiety calmed down, I also made it to a peaceful, safe haven for her where she could look after herself a lot better in this little office space away from the children. And so therefore she could actually spend more time with the children outside of her office, so that it was a healthier relationships. And that is what Healthful Harmonization is all about, because every single one of you out there deserves a space where you can look after all that you need to before you go and look after everybody else.